since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip, crush.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set, ready, 61. Pick it up.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Now it's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 40.
Now Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Down right around the 25.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down. Maverick. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Goff on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Tiger. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 6-man. Bravo. Check curls.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will you be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even. Like 6.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun, gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Brissett. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Draw play. This is Hines. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha!
Gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
5. Hey, 7.
Again, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
12. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Rabbit.
They are going for it. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Goff now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Goff throwing again. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Listen.
Throwing again is gone. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out. Tie it right. 4 down. Check.
Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hold on. Check.
On first down, Gall. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 50. Check my 50. Chester.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. Hey, echo. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On first down, it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5.
Here's Gall. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload. Overload. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Bissett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 49-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Brissett to throw forward on 4th. And he gets it to Funches complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Super 66.
Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super.
Back to throw, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it.